Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's Sunday. You know what that means? Of course, it means we're here continuing the journey of Ben 10 Reboot. This is Season 1, Episode 3, and Episode 4, of course, covering 2 episodes of one video. I'm excited to dive in. Obviously, don't know the titles until we jump in. So, obviously, we just started Reboot, and we did the first 2 episodes, starting out the show and everything last week. And you know, it's interesting because people were like saying, I'm curious how he's going to respond to it. And in the thumbnail, as you guys might remember, I was like, as my like photo in the thumbnail, because I didn't want to give away and make it obvious that, oh, he actually enjoyed it. So I wanted you guys to like click on it and actually see the journey, because I didn't know. Like, I didn't know going in. Like, I had heard all these negative things and bad things. It's different. It is. And I acknowledge that. I'm not saying I love like the first 2 episodes, because there were some things I'm like, okay. It's definitely more kiddie, for sure. But there's a certain like difference to it. There's a certain thing that I actually appreciate about it. I like the fact that it's different. Like, if it was more in line of what I'm used to, I would enjoy it, right? Because I'm used to a certain kind of aesthetic and a certain tone and a certain like feeling when I'm watching those Ben 10 shows, like the first 4 continuity. But I like the fact that at least for those 2 episodes I started and watched for Reboot, felt different. It didn't feel like the same show. So I appreciated that. So I'm excited to dive in to see what else happens and what aliens we're going to see and what stories. And like, after seeing the 2nd episode, which was like the wrestling one, I kind of know that, hey, there's going to be, because I really didn't like that episode much. Like, there was some funny moments, especially Gwen, like, you know, like, listen up, kid, like, pretend to be that character, I forget the name, from Rocky, who was, like, in his corner. Like, I like the fact that they brought that in, and some of the humor, like, it was interesting and a little bit different and random and odd, but it was fitting with what they were doing with those 2 episodes. But now I'm curious and hoping that we get some more fun here with episodes 3 and 4. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what they show us, guys. Let's go. Why would you do that? Who's that?
It's a gross habit, so stop. Besides, we say nothing more rewarding.
I'm not sure how about the new rust bucket, but
you're with me on that, Gwen?
Oh my god.
Classic mislead. Ben, if you're in such a rush to clean my socks, go for it. I clean up supersized messes all day long.
I like how it's the original Omnitrix. I forgot to mention that in the first video.
Why is it so heavy?
You can't join us on our fun-filled excursion today.
Oh.
What?
And no Wi-Fi until you're finished.
No Wi-Fi.
Understood?
Take it with you then.
I understand that Accelerate can get this done in like 2 seconds.
He got Accelerate. He got the one he wanted. Interesting how it's the running, like, shot.
This thing is cleaner than clean.
Is that a dunce cap on your head? What are you supposed to be? Where's the
What?
ugly kid?
Ugly? If you're the tiny human head on a bug's body, that's gotta mean... Oh!
Oh, oops.
Yeah, someone has that big person fist. We got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
Put the right foot upside your tiny man head.
Ugh.
Ew, 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 ew.
What?
Tornado. Or Sandado. Careful, you might destroy that thing.
Oh, come on!
Hold on a sec.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. This is feeling like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. It literally is the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. Well, this sucks.
Rust
Oh.
bucket. Wait. What?
What?
They
What?
steal our RV just to clean it?
If it's jammed, get in there and stomp on it.
Wait, what? Oh.
My greatest invention is complete.
What's the invention?
I have no idea what's going on here.
Hey.
I'm punching.
Because you wanted to use my worn for 2 weeks boxer shorts to power a giant magnet?
Now prepare to witness the genius that is Maurice. That's me.
Oh. Of course, it's creating a giant monster. What the fuck? What are we doing here? What are we doing?
You stole our RV so you could fuel that trash machine.
Yes.
To power a magnet. Time to throw stuff.
Time to throw stuff.
My
Mush! They're leaving. And they're gone. This is not working. Ugh.
Something to throw, something to throw.
Something to throw.
He already ate everything we're throwing.
I cannot leave throwing the rust bucket. Oh my god.
Well,
Accelerate.
did it. Hooray.
He actually cleaned it.
Ta-da!
You have to finish all your chores.
Oh man.
Nothing gets the blood going like a great swap meet.
Sure.
Reminds me of the Marrakesh Bazaars. Putting our money together
A
was
tank?
the best idea ever.
We can get something super cool if we put our money together.
Mm.
This.
Which of you insolent
What?
Indians stole the
Hex!
Titan gauntlets?
How to do there, partner? I couldn't help but overhear you looking for some fancy kind of gloves.
Yeah,
This way, my friend.
or something.
Titan gauntlets. I do not want your filthy novelty boots. I seek the gloves of the Titans.
I got just a thing for earthly domination.
Do you?
Fuzzy chaps.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It ain't so tough.
This is crazy.
How about this? Attachable skates. What?
But only one person can wear them at a
It's
time.
just breathtaking.
Oh my
Super
god.
Slimmer Slushifier machine. Ben, are you okay?
He's just loving it.
Comes with original flavor packets. What could be more powerful than the Sumo Slammer?
Yeah, what could be more
Slushifier
powerful?
machine? These
Oh.
gloves. It's so collectible. Ugh,
It's so
I'm
collectible.
not giving you money to buy rancid sugar water. Why don't you want me to be happy?
Oh, what's going on here? What you gotta do is see eye to eye. Walk a mile in each
Sure.
other's shoes.
Sure.
What in the world?
How did you guys not notice this happening?
These are the Titan
Jeez.
gauntlets.
Yep.
They contain the power to raise mountains and flatten them back to the dust they came from.
Leave no stone unturned.
Talking to random like giant animals. Diamond Head!
Hey, Hex.
So he knows Hex. That's pretty interesting. Hmm.
Hey,
Diamond Head?
let's not find out.
I'll pry those rocks off.
Oh shit.
Wildvine's reach would work way better here.
Wildvine.
Doing awesome considering what I've got to work with. I think you're absolutely right.
What?
I know.
Oh shit.
You're me? But I know.
Oh man, this is crazy.
It can't be that hard if you've been managing it for this long.
Hey, we fight Hex, not each other.
Exactly. Fight Hex, not each other.
Oh, they are very powerful. It sounds like I'm dealing with a pro. How
Yes, a
about
pro.
$55?
Super strength check.
Mm,
Let's check something
nice.
else. Flying.
Nope.
Not check. Gray matter.
Not gray matter.
Fist Hex.
Dude.
What do I do? Yeah.
I can feel it.
Okay, this is bad.
Power of 1,000 gods.
Upgrade?
Upgrade.
How is this supposed to help?
Well,
Just think of yourself like water.
holy crap.
Yep.
It's so intoxicating.
Holy crap, dude.
He's gonna blow up the whole city!
Okay, that's good. Good. Destroyed him.
Dow, you fool! Stop butchering my sacred spells.
Stop butchering.
Sichu Pacho Toricto.
But throwing a swap meet vendor across the county with your mind has got to break some kind of law.
You two are the champions of Swapapalooza.
Okay.
As
Oh my
heroes
god.
and as valued customers, this will be
Who is that?
perfect.
Who is that? Oh, okay. And there you have it, guys. Episode 3 and episode 4 of Ben 10 Reboot. We're going to talk about episode 3 a little bit, then talk about episode 4, which I feel like there's a lot more stuff to talk about with episode 4. But we'll cover episode 3 first, just chronologically and everything. But overall, decent time with these two episodes. I think episode 4 definitely is the more superior episode for one reason, obviously, Hex and all that. And of course, and everything involving Hex. But we'll talk about episode 3 quickly. Because it was still pretty decent. It was, funny in some instances, and it was really felt like an homage to Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, with Ben completely just failing every time trying to stop whoever these two individuals, the giant bug and the little guy in the bug's body or whatever, like taking the rust bucket. Of course, Ben had all these chores and he was left behind. And of course, Max and Gwen were gone for pretty much the whole episode. And Ben's trying to stop them every which way, multiple aliens. He keeps failing, and it really felt like an homage to classic, Warner Brothers cartoons, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, which was funny how they handled it. It was pretty cool. I liked how they did that. And then it's like, okay, what are we building to here, right? Like, what's the point of them taking the rust bucket? Why are they building on this machine? What's the stuff and whatever stuff they're stealing and trying to power up this machine? What is it? And I'm thinking, oh, it's going to change their bodies back or create some sort of like something. No, it's a maggot monster. Okay. It's just like, I keep throwing stuff at it. I keep punching it. It's nasty. It's gross. And then eventually throws the rust bucket, which makes it completely, like, nasty. He cleans it all by himself, though, without the use of Accelerator or any other alien, which was nice. Good job, Ben. You actually did something right. However, all these other chores, he completely forgot to this giant stack. We never really got to see what the other chores were, but there were so many. It was a giant stack, like massive stacks of papers, and he's just like, huh, and that was it. Like, so it was really just like a really weird, like, thing where Ben had to deal with a giant maggot monster on his own without any help. Then episode 4, we get Hex, and we get to see where Ben and Gwen work together. And we've seen this before where Ben and Gwen switch bodies. Like, I believe it was in Classic as well, involving Hex, or was it Charmcaster? But anyways, but in this instance, Hex just shows up and they know who he is. And I was thinking, like, oh, do they know who this guy is? Or they know who Hex is? Okay, fine, whatever. They've ran into him before. But Hex is looking for these gauntlets, which I don't think we've ever seen these before in the original shows. This is something new. And there's this random vendor who has all this other stuff that, like the skates that Gwen wants, this sort of like slushy, sumo slushy, which is funny because Ben is obsessed with smoothies in Omniverse. It's his thing. Well, obviously before Omniverse, but it was like, it became more prevalent in Omniverse of his love for smoothies. But in his case, Sumo Slammer slushies with original flavor packaging. And then this woman has the gauntlets. Of course, when Hex finds both Ben and Gwen, he caused them to switch bodies because Gwen's like, I would use the Omnitrix better than you, Ben. Which we've seen a version of this too, where obviously we had a What If episode in Classic where Gwen got the Omnitrix instead of Ben and everything. So in this instance, Gwen and Ben, they just switch bodies. So obviously it's Ben, but it's Gwen's, like, her soul, her mind, everything inside Ben's body. And of course, she's fumbling with the Omnitrix. She's not used to it. And they also show where Ben gets the aliens he wants, right? But Gwen hits, she doesn't get gray matter. She gets forearms. And then, of course, she gets upgrade without even really thinking. She just gets upgrade. Now, I think the dial did switch to upgrade, so maybe she was wanting upgrade. But she's like, upgrade? What am I going to... So maybe she wasn't really planning on choosing upgrade. But they found a way for her to basically morph into the gauntlets while they're being used. Because when Hex threw that giant ball and it exploded in it, like, crazy visual. But then she destroys the gauntlet, causing too much power. And then, of course, Hex is annoyed that Max is trying to use the book. It switches them back on his own. So Hex does the right thing. I thought, just the way the woman who was trying to barter with Max a little bit, and of course talking to Ben and Gwen a little bit about the skates and everything and the slushies and everything. Oh, look at these gauntlets. They're way more powerful. I thought they were going to reveal that she's somebody significant, especially when she picks up the book, like, yo, this would be perfect. And then she slaps a $2.99 sticker on it. So she's just a random vendor trying to sell shit. And I also found it funny, too, just, like, the way the humor is presented. Like, you have the cops show up to arrest Hex, but it has nothing to do with the fact that he was destroying the whole entire, like, swamp meet, or the fact that he threw a giant energy ball that exploded near a mountain and shit. It's the fact that he threw a vendor somewhere. Like, there has to be some sort of law against this. Okay. I just thought that was a random moment of, like, the cops arresting him, but it's because of the vendor with the boots and everything that he was getting annoyed by. It's not the fact that all the other shit he was doing, like turning, stuffed teddy bears into, like, monsters and books and even, like, a cabinet or something. not that. He's getting arrested for throwing a guy. It's like, okay, not injuring or attacking anybody else. Sure, whatever, cops. But I think episode 4 definitely was better because of Hex and his involvement. And I thought the action was better. Like, especially when Ben was at Diamond Head, had hand-to-hand combat with Hex. And also visually, it just looked like a better episode because there was a lot more going on. Because with episode 3, with like the maggot monster, it was fine. Like, there wasn't really a lot happening there. It was just like a giant monster. Ben's throwing stuff at it. He's punching it. It's losing its maggots, and it, you know, like morphs back. He pulls off the arms, and then they regenerate back. But here, Hex had a lot of different powers. The giant, like, bomb or whatever, like the red, like, ball or whatever he created with the gauntlets and everything through it, an explosion. Just a lot more stuff visually happening and just more interesting overall. And I guess you could say, oh, it's because Hex is a known villain, so of course you're going to like that episode over episode 3. But I really felt like they just didn't do a lot with these new characters. Like, they ran away. The Mega Monster was the ultimate end-all, be-all for the episode 3, but yet the creator of it and his, like, henchman, who's like a giant body with, like, a bug's head on it, they didn't really do much. Like, they were part of some comedic moments when they took the Rust Bucket, and like I was mentioning, Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. That was funny. But really, anybody could have been in that position of driving the Rust Bucket. They didn't really do too much. Like, oh yeah, he created the maggot magnet that created the maggot monster. Cool. Okay. I just felt like they just did a better job structurally with the Hex episode. So, overall, it's a win-win. I had a decent time. I especially had a better time with episode 4 than episode 3. But hey, it was just like last week with episode 2 not being as good, as least in my opinion, as episode 1 was. That was overall a better episode. So I'll take it as a win. You know, I'm not sitting here complaining and saying, oh, this is fucking terrible. Because there are people that were genuinely thinking, oh, Chainsaw's going to hate the reboot. And that may happen. I don't know. But at least I'm having some fun out of it. I'm enjoying most of it. I understand it's for a different demographic. And so it is odd. But at least I'm not sitting here, because I could easily be sitting here going, oh, this is fucking terrible. Like, I could be playing into that even if I don't believe it. Like, I'm being honest with you. Like, if I genuinely wasn't having a good time and I wasn't enjoying this, I wouldn't be watching it. I'd be stopping it, or I would be complaining more about the things that I dislike. But there really isn't a lot that I disliked per se. Just that, you know, episode 3 was funny in some instances, but episode 4 was clearly superior in many ways, and the big reason was Hex. So it's a win-win. So what did you guys think of episode 3 and episode 4? Which I think the titles were The Filth, episode 3, and episode 4 was Freaky Gwen Ben or something like that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm curious to know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.